here. I don't have the report done. Okay, let me get it done.
Kelly, where is that report? You said you would have it today.
Bad boss Bob, I know. I thought you said it was yesterday. I didn't. I said it was due the day before yesterday, so now you're 2 days late. Really? Am I? Scene. What happened here was Bad Boss is trying to tell Kelly that she is being gaslighted in a subtle way with psychology tactics. What Kelly didn't realize was gaslighting is when someone uses psychology against you, so that way you are misleaded and you're not quite sure what you're doing or what you said or what the other person said. So you start misunderstanding everything, and the worst part is you don't trust yourself. Toxic bosses often use these tactics, like gaslighting, like I mentioned, in the workplace. Last week when I spoke about the toxic boss being the biohazard, today we're going to talk about specifically what you can do when you're being gaslighted in an environment. Welcome to Contamination Control, protecting yourself from a toxic boss. How to preserve your self-worth, your confidence, and your sanity while you're in these situations. Together, we're going to explore just one piece of this puzzle, and we're going to dive into 3 points on that one piece. We're going to talk about how to detox your self-image, 2, how to anchor to truth, and 3, how to set micro boundaries. Let's let the detox begin, shall we? Number 1, detox your self-worth. Toxic bosses often use criticism and emotional manipulation to control us, making us question our value. How many of you have heard that word gaslighting, and has anyone been accepted to it? I know I have, and I didn't know it at the time. So what I did is I came up with some examples of how one can handle themselves when they're in this situation. For example, saying that never happened is something that a gaslighter or a bad boss will do. Even though they said something, they'll use a term like that never happened. Or, you're imagining things. Or my favorite, I never said that. You could have what they said written in notes and they will look you right in the face and say, I never said that. So what do we have to do? We have to separate their voice from who we are. Their thoughts and what they're projecting onto us is not our identity. When self-doubt creeps in, which it will, ask yourself, is this really true, or am I listening to the voice in my head that he's projecting there? Some tips that you can do is you can rewrite the script for yourself. For every insult or unfair comment, write down a new version. Something like, I'm not sloppy, I'm just detail-oriented under pressure. Pro tip, keep a private confidence file at your desk. Look up milestones and accomplishments that you made to reinforce your confidence at the end of each day. Number 2, anchor to truth, not turbulence. Toxic environments are unpredictable emotionally. You never know if it's going to be a good day, a bad day, or a volatile day. How can you regain your steadiness and root into facts and not moods and politics? First is to ground yourself at the beginning of your day and focus on your metrics, your deliverables, your tangible progress, the things that are going to attach to your reputation that you can control. 2, you can ask coworkers for feedback. They may have clarity on a situation that the reactive boss may not have. And number 3, you can remind yourself that I'm not here for approval, I'm here to contribute. Pro tip, at the end of each day, note in your journal 1 or 2 things that were particularly awesome that day. It doesn't have to be a win. It could be something like I had a great coffee and a conversation with a coworker. Keep that list and go back to it and remember the good things that you like about that environment, even though you're stuck there for a little while. Number 3, set micro boundaries to build strength. You may not be able to change your boss or his habits, but you can control how much of his bad attitude is going to define you or derail you from your work. You might be asking yourself, how can I protect myself like this? Well, you can build an invisible bubble around your confidence by limiting exposure. Don't ask for feedback more than needed. And if you do get some negative feedback, use neutral language like thanks. I'll consider that for next time. You also want to create space, both mentally, emotionally, and physically. That old adage of take a walk or walk it off is true. If you're in a bad situation, smile, get through it, and then go outside and take a walk if you can. If not, walk to the bathroom, splash some cold water on your face, and regain your composure. Again, your reputation is in your control, and you don't want toxic behavior to throw you off your game. Think of it like all that toxicity is just that static noise in the background, and you're allowed to change the channel. In closing, we covered how to 1. Detox your self-image, 2. How to anchor to the truth, and 3. How to set micro boundaries. A toxic boss's dysfunction is not your identity. Just because the boss throws his emotional trash all over your desk doesn't mean that you have to pick it up. Remember, you were capable, smart, valuable, and worthy before you got into this situation, and you will be after. Please protect your self-confidence like it's the company's property. It's important. Don't let a toxic boss dim your light, because while they're there to pollute the air, you're the one with the air filter. Madam Toastmaster.